Hey guys, quick update on the boat and stuff. I've been working my butt off here, and I've been working my butt off there at the boat. I had a few comments that on one of my other videos that I'm nuts for trying to put this thing back together, but you know what, this is initially this is somewhere for me to go that I can work out of, so I can live out of it for short periods of time, you know, a couple weeks here and there, whatever, instead of doing the Airbnb route or hotels, because it's a pain in the butt. So that's the plan first. So make this thing livable. Keep it floating, make it livable. I'm going to start working on engines and getting this thing ready to go. But first I need to make this thing livable. So that's what this is about. This isn't going to be a full, complete restoration project, I don't think. Maybe it could go sideways and I could start doing that. But right now I want to make it livable, comfortable, and I don't want to just throw a ton of money at it. So I'm going to do most of the work, or all of the work myself. I think I'm capable of doing everything there is on this boat at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. So that's the plan, and I'm going to kind of go through that quickly with you today on some of the stuff I've done. It's not going to be a long video, and I'm also going to start getting into more hiking and more kind of bushcrafty crap that I'm going to get out there and some fly fishing, just stuff like that, hiking, and some photography. I'm still trying to get that all going. Let's go down into the bowels of the boat, also known as the berth or bedroom. All right, guys, so we're in the bedroom, and it's pretty frightening in here. And I showed you this before, and it was pretty nasty. But you get used to stuff. And anyway, so what's going on here is they had the old carpet tile, which they're not bad. They're kind of crusty, and there were two different colors of gray, so it was two different tiles, and those are the 2-foot tiles. So I peeled those up, and that's the original flooring. And in 1956. This is a 1956 Chris Craft. This would have had probably shag carpeting or something, but that's the original flooring underneath whatever was here. And those are your access panels, so I can pop these out, and you know, there's probably bilge pumps, or I haven't checked them all out yet. I have checked out my shower box, which was right here. It was screwy. Maybe I'll get into a video on that later on. But it wasn't actually doing anything with the shower water. It was just letting it go out into the stern of the boat. So anyway, I fixed that, and I'll go into that in another video, no big deal. But this bed was a double, and so it was kind of hanging out over here, and these things were set up like this. So you have two, I don't know what these are, singles, and they're 38 inches wide, whatever bed that is. And it was for if you had your buddies over or your girlfriends over or whatever you're having over, you didn't have to sleep together in one bed. So you had these two separate beds. So I'm just going to put it back to the original. So it was a lot longer than this frame. So it was out to about here or whatever. And what I did, it's a foam bed. It's nothing wrong with it. It's not grungy or anything. It looks fairly new. What I did was I just peeled this existing cover that was on it. I kind of peeled it back, and I cut that foam with a bread knife. Cutting foam works awesome with a bread knife, as long as the bread knife's sharp. And I just cut it to 38 inches wide. So now I have two 38-inch wide beds, and there's the other one. That's another original one, but this one looks okay. You know what? We'll see. But anyway, that's it. Because even if you have this big bed here, whoever's beside you has got to crawl over you. It's a bit of a pain. So you could put a king here, but the king size bed, the same thing. You'd have to crawl over it from the foot of the bed. So that's kind of a pain. So not going to do that. So yeah, this is back to the original size bed, and I'm going to put something else down here on the floor, and I've got some leaks to fix. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, and I'll get back to you here when it's done. All right, guys, let's go take a look at the kitchen. All right, so here we are, and the last video I did, or the walk around video, I'll put a link to that in the description below. Here we had a bar fridge, and so you were looking at the back of the bar fridge, because that's the galley or the kitchen. And here was a big microwave. So I got rid of that. I've actually got the bar fridge up here in the V-hull. That's going to go. I'm going to get the main original fridge going, because it's very cool, and I don't have the space to have two fridges. So we'll get that one going. It's in there temporarily now, the bar fridge one, and the microwave is also in there. So that cleans that up a bit for sure. So that's open. And here there was a 50-inch TV in here, 50-inch flat screen, and it was just kind of almost like another room it was blocking off. It was massive. I mean, those are big anyway, but in a boat it's huge. So I gave that to my neighbor, and that's much better, I think. It's way, it's just more open. So that's what's going on there, and I keep finding cool stuff in this place. And what did I find? Actually, I got that boat lamp. It was like 20 bucks. It was pretty awesome. It's from the 50s as well, and it's a beauty. Got a cool reel here. I still haven't got out fishing, and I'm jonesing to get out fly fishing, and I also want to get out and do some saltwater fishing. Got to get going on that. I ended up bringing both of my cameras. I brought more crap than I should have, for sure. I got a bag of film. I brought my Leica. I brought my medium format Rolleiflex, and I got some liquor. This guy here I found. This is a kind of a. It's made in Japan. It needs to be cleaned up and sharpened, but it's like a fish knife. And there it is. There. It's got a bottle opener, so it does everything you need. So I'm gonna clean that up and sharpen it up and use it. It's kind of cool. What else? Oh yeah, does anybody know what this is? This is looks like a solid brass. Not sure what it is. I have no idea what that is. So if you know what that is, leave a comment below and let me know. All right, so we're gonna go down in here into the galley, and I'll show you this stuff. So this is the original furniture that was in here, and I tried everything, cleaning this stuff with like everything, and I tried everything. And nothing was working. So I got one of these magic erasers. I don't know if you've seen these before. It just feels like foam. I don't know what it is. It's just foam. I have no idea. I've never heard of these things really before. Yeah, I'm not that interested, to tell you the truth, but this thing was awesome. It works, and you can see the line that I cleaned here. Again, just with some soap and water too. And here's the original dinette, and this is the original vinyl. And you can see, hopefully there's enough light here. It's kind of crappy light here, but you can see here this line. I just kind of rubbed this spot here, and it's clean. It's perfectly clean. So these are awesome, and they're holding up great. So I'm going to give them a good scrub today, and that will be done. I brought all my equipment so I can start doing some proper edits. I haven't plugged anything in yet, but that's my guy for doing the YouTube videos. And this has all been cleaned out. So I've totally cleaned this thing out, man. It just was grimy. Nothing was really nasty. It's just been sitting for I don't know how many years, but it was just pretty grimy. I think I've thrown out probably 20 garbage bags of crap, and not like food or nasty stuff, but just, I'm finding a pair of socks or slippers or whatever. And I'm just kind of going around here, and there's that funky stove. That's not hooked up to propane, and I have to check insurance. I'm not sure I can run that on propane. There's some gray areas there for me anyway, so I haven't done anything with it. I just got this hot plate thing I found. I threw it on top, but this is a cool thing. And yeah, so again, just cleaned up, just got everything shiny, man, and or as shiny as it's going to get. I got to do some painting and stuff in here, but that's that original fridge. I got to get that fixed up because it's awesome, and it's huge, it's deep, and it's going to be ready to go. I'm going to the actual motor for this is under the seat here, the compressor. It's kind of loud, it's not too bad, but it's insulated well, and I'm going to check on a few things, see what it needs, and get that thing going, because that's a beauty. And again, I don't have room to have two. Like I said, the other one's behind me in the galley or in the V-hull. So that's kind of the deal on the boat. That's the update, and I'm getting there. The next thing I'm doing is I'm going to spend the day scrubbing that teak deck, and I'm going to start caulking it and getting this thing watertight, and we should be good to go. So this is kind of cool. I found two of these guys, and too bad I didn't find more, but this is the original 1956 Chris Craft glasses that came with this boat, and this thing's original as well, and there's one on each side of this little dinette thing, but that's pretty cool. And yeah, I wish I had more of these, but that's pretty awesome. Maybe more will pop up. So this was here as well, and I didn't know what it was for, and I had no idea. This is allegedly a casserole dish for a casserole. I don't know what a casserole is. I guess a casserole is whatever you put in it. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of cool, and probably get rid of it. Here's some more boat info for you. You're not supposed to have bananas on a boat, because bananas on a boat is bad luck. I think I've had 6 already, and we're still floating. Thanks for watching.